But he apologized to me maybe about a week or two ago. He came to my office and was like, I know I've been a pain in the ass, and I'm just going through a lot. And my mom and my girlfriend, they all tell me that I can be such and such. I said, you can, and you are. Your mom and your sister's right. But he was man enough to come and just tell me. But he called me today to check up on me, and I was so shocked. He called my personal phone too. He didn't even call the work phone. He called the personal phone.
Why he didn't call your work phone?
Well, I didn't have my work phone with me. I was out doing running errands, and he said he did call it, but I didn't answer. But I wouldn't have called nobody's personal phone.
He must have really wanted to talk.
Yeah,
to
he
you.
was like, he was like, he wanted to tell me about his accident that he had over the weekend too, because he was in a car accident. But I'm just like, wow. He was like, yeah, I just wanted to see you because you didn't come to work. He was like, I came to your office looking for you, and you weren't here. You weren't here.
Okay.
He gonna say to me, well, first of all, when I answered the phone, he gonna say, "Are you coming to work today?" I said, "It's after 9:00. No, I'm not coming to work." Are you crazy? No.
Yeah. Well, at least you are loved at work, admired at work.
Yeah.
Because I know I am.
Yeah. Well, people have their moments where they can't stand you, and that's fine.
You know what?
Because I don't take it
I
personally.
think I'm at a moment where I don't like one of my coworkers, and I usually like everybody, but I'm like, you know what? I really don't like this person.
Yeah.
Because I sense a phoniness, and I don't like it. And sometimes you know how you try to act like you joking, but I feel like it's for real. I don't think it's a joke. I don't think it's an act. But I just keep it.
Right.
I just keep it moving. I keep it moving.
Yeah.
But
Well, I treat everybody knows that and even my workers, I tell them I have 12 kids on day shift.
shut up. You sound like me.
I have 12 kids. And I tell everybody at work, I say, God did not bless me with physical children because he knew that he was going to bless me with these kids. So they all have different personalities, and you have to deal with each one of them differently.
Yes, amen.
And yeah, and like I have written up every last one of them on day shift. Every last one of them on day shift has a write-up. And every last one of them still, after write-ups and stuff like that, still come and want to sit in my office and talk.
Well, yeah.
And I tell people all the time, I said, I think it's so strange because when the boss writes me up, I'm never going in their office to talk to them. But they know it's not personal. And I tell each and every one of them all the time, anytime I write your ass up is because it's something that you violated in the handbook. And I keep warning you, stop it. And then after a while, I'm not talking no more. I'm just going to write you up. And that's the end of that.
Well,
Like one of my workers, when I wrote him up, I had him in the office and I was, going over the write-up with him, me and the other manager. And he looked like he wanted to take my head off. A few hours later, he was in my office sitting there talking with me. And this, that, and the third. Oh, what's for lunch? What are we getting for lunch? I said, well, a few hours ago, you want to kill me. I said, even though you knew you were in the wrong, but looked like you wanted to kill me.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't mean no harm. They're just young people, and they're all young. So they're just young people.
I got people of all ages.
Yeah.
And one is an older lady. I like getting her together. But I still like her as a person too. But I be like, you got to do your damn job.
Right.
Like, you going to call me for everything that comes up? No, I
No,
can't do
right.
that. And we're not going to do that.
And we're not going to do that, right.
But, after a couple warnings and stuff, like, all right, this the last time.
Yeah.
She been all right. But that person, I already said it. But she's been all right. I ain't say no names. She's been all right.
Yeah.
You got to say something to everybody about everything. But I like to have fun. I like to get to know my people. What's going on? You all right? And I know when something isn't right. They be trying to act like they don't know. I mean, everything is fine. No, you're not fine. What's wrong?
I know. That's how
my
I was
God.
the other day. I'd say, if something's, I'll say to my staff in a minute, what's the matter? Did somebody in here do it? Do I need to go upstairs and say something to somebody? No, it's all right. Well, then what is the matter?
Right.
It's all right. Well, then let's fix this. Let's fix
Leave that
this
at home.
because, hello, what's going on? Oh, it's all right. And then I'll ask one of the other staff, what's the matter with so-and-so? I'll tell you later. All right.
Yes.
Come down to my office in 15 minutes and tell me what's going on.
Yes. You gotta pay attention and know what's going on. Like one of them was having like a little sugar attack. But I was like, this person's not being themselves, and I know something ain't right. And they was like, that person, thank you for, saying something, or at least like messing around and seeing that something wasn't right. So I know my people. You know, they don't get on my nerves as much, but I just be trying to stay on point, and it's been crazy because we lost one of our supervisors, and over the past few weeks, everybody has been sick.
Oh wow!
So
lost like physically, like died.
No,
Oh.
like she, whoo, baby, that's a story for off the camera. It was a lot going on, and she just had to leave.
Oh wow!
And so it's been a whole, and then you know, people get sick, and then you get asked to stay. Can you do this? Can you do that? And when it was my birthday, I'm like, of course not. I cannot. It's my birthday.
Right.
I'm not working on my birthday. Speaking of my birthday, you guys, this is my first YouTube video since I've turned 40.
Yeah.
I've been 40 for almost 3 weeks. Wednesday makes 3 weeks. How do I feel? I don't feel like I'm 40 years old.
You sure do look it.
Fuck you, bitch, because I know I don't look 40. I looks good. And that's not what somebody told me the other day.
Ugh. How much did you pay him?
25. You know I'm cheap.
Is that the going rate in 2024?
25 an hour.
$25 an hour.
Bitch, I wish I would.
I wish
First
the
of
hell I
all,
would. No, you're going to pay me at least $100 an hour to come sitting here.
No, they don't know no better.
Clearly.
Baby, I got 30 more years to go before I start paying for
Anybody
anything.
that's paying, who's accepting $25 an hour to sit with a man, you belong to one of them commercials that they in the arms
Baby,
of
let
an
me tell you.
angel, fly away. That's a commercial they need to be on.
I ain't paying for a shit. I got to be 70 and can't get nothing. Like,
Well, what happened?
But these, for my birthday?
Yeah, what did you do?
Oh, yeah, okay. So
Because
I didn't have a party or anything.
no, you didn't.
So believe it or not, Mikkel, I cleaned this place up.
Oh my God,
No,
I don't believe
but
it.
No.
Okay,
And
I love how you
and
said believe it or not, because it's definitely not.
it's definitely not right now, but it was. And
Well, 3 weeks. Wow.
and then I had people come over. One of my coworkers came over.
You invited your coworker in here.
Yeah, it wasn't. I told you it didn't look like
Oh
this.
my God.
It didn't look like this.
I hope not,
One of my coworkers came.
because I'm sure they went back to work and said, "You won't believe."
Mario came over, Eddie came over, Dennis came over, and one of my friends. Y'all know Tashin, but y'all don't know him. But he's been on some videos by video on the phone. And he came over. He wanted a drink, but I'm like, I'm in the process of cleaning. Like, he still wanted to drink, so I had to stop what I was doing.
Yeah, so I got to give you free liquor.
No,
Even though
he brought his own. First of
Oh.
all, he keeps beer. Like, everywhere he go,
Beer?
It's beer. It's been
Yeah.
a beer. You know, I don't
Yeah,
drink no fucking beer. It was a beer sitting in there. He drank it.
Sitting in where?
In
Your
the
laundry
refrigerator.
room?
And we shared the beer. We talked for a good hour. He was here. He was trying to get me high, and I was like, no, I'm not going to get high. I'm not going to get high.
What was his whole angle?
But no, not
Oh.
like that. You know what? Tashin is one of the very few friends I never messed with.
So
not
you
even
mean to tell me
lip
that you've
touch.
messed with a lot of your friends?
I sure have. I'm 40. I can admit that. It's not a prerequisite to be my friend that you mess around.
Keep going with here's clarification.
Let me tell you something.
Never did nothing with me.
Never,
Okay?
never,
Okay.
never.
I don't play those games.
Listen.
But go ahead. Keep telling the story. Keep telling the story.
When I was young, no, most of my real good friends, at least 15 years or longer. Okay,
You've
so you
slept
got to
with.
think but you got to think about like the friendship has been so long, like
that you were bound to do something with them.
it wasn't bound. Sometimes it just happened.
I've had
And
friends for
sometimes you
20
just like,
years,
oh my
and
God.
I've never done a thing
Let
with
me
them.
tell you, one time,
Are
one
you kidding
friend,
me?
it was just we laughed the whole time and never did it again. Then we was just so drunk, and it was just like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
Let me tell you something. Rara and I have been friends since 2006.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 20 years in 2 years. I don't even know what his ass crack looks like. and we share rooms together on cruises. Okay.
Okay.
Listen,
Well,
if
I'm
you're my
proud of
friend,
you.
you're my friend, and that's how it's gonna be.
not-
Okay. I don't want to cut up with the friend. Okay, because friends to me, like some of my friends, are family, so I don't want to fuck my family.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so
Friends can still be your family, but I'm not going that because no. Okay, you may have some family members. You're like, oh
no,
you know.
So yeah, and don't
But
get me
I
wrong, I
don't
have
do that.
my family. We all good looking, but no, that's
Okay.
family. But yeah,
Because sometimes I was like,
have you ever
you know,
slept
I've
with a
been-
family member?
No,
Have you wanted to?
no. Well, that's a lie.
Oh, okay.
But see, I didn't know because I don't know all my family.
Well, that's why you need to get to know them.
You be looking
Yeah.
and they be like ooh.
One thing about me,
They're like, oh, that's your oh.
you know, and I think you know very well with me that I'm the family historian in my family, so I know who everybody is. So no. I remember one day one of my cousins called me and said, I went to so-and-so's gym and he didn't even know we were cousins. I said, well, you have to understand, you know, when we were younger, we weren't always together. So that's probably why he didn't know, you know, X, Y, and Z. I said, but this is why we all need to make sure everybody knows who's everybody. She was like, yeah, he didn't even know that I was his cousin. He just thought I was a client walking in there. I said, yeah, both of y'all dads are first cousins.
Wow.
Your grandmoms are sisters. And she was like, yeah, he didn't even know. I said, yeah. So she called me because everybody knows I know everybody in the family. I'm like, no, that's your cousin. That's your aunt.
Yeah. I was recently with my brothers on my dad's side, and they wasn't sure if this person was a family member or not. They was really trying to find out because they was on this person.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And they're like, damn, is that a family member? And then once they find out if it's a family member, the lust don't go away. Oh, now you found out it's your cousin. Oh, no, man, I can't look at it like that. You was just looking at her like that 2 minutes ago before you knew that was your cousin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe
Ain't
it
that
depends
something?
on where they at on the family.
But you know what? That's what guys a lot. A lot of guys don't pay attention to who's family in the family. And I don't know. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that guys are just so nonchalant with a lot of things. Somebody like me who my mother made it her mission when I was a kid to drop me off at 732 Jefferson Street every chance she got. And my grandmother, you know, back in the day, our family was like this. So my grandmother and her sisters were like this. And so we all knew each other. So me being around my grandmother as much as I was, I knew who was who. You know, at that time, when I look at it now, I'd be like, wow. But at that time, I knew who my grandmother's first cousins was, who were older than her at that time. You know what I mean? Where some of my youngest cousins probably would have never known that, oh, Cousin Lee is mommy's first cousin because Cousin Lee's father and mommy's father are brothers. Like, you know what I mean? Because I was around these people. So I knew these things. But like, I even have some cousins who were a little bit older than I am who'd be like, yeah, I got to sit down with you because I need for you to tell me how so-and-so is related to us again. And I'd be like, no, we don't have to sit down. I'll tell you real quick. So-and-so is married to so-and-so. That is so-and-so's father. So that's not your cousin. But we say uncle because of the fact that they're married into the family.
They're married.
But that one right there is your cousin. So don't even try it. Yes.
Well, yeah. So he ain't had no angle. He just came over. He wanted to see me for my birthday. He had a beer. I had a shot. We took like 2 or 3 shots, but I was very adamant. Like, no, I ain't trying to get high yet. I ain't trying to get high.
Right.
So I went to the barbershop, or whatever, and then I can't remember. Don't play on that phone all that time. No. Y'all know, because I've seen it too much, and I had somebody real big say, "What is going on?" I said, "Okay."
Well, you
I
tell
said,
that somebody real big
I work
that
on-
I have a staff of 19. A staff of 19. I have grown since 2008, so I now manage. I now manage a staff of 19. And I manage all 3 shifts because I haven't gotten 2 supervisors from my other 2 shifts. So I manage all 3 shifts. Okay.
What was
And
that
so
video
I
you just showed
I have to make sure that they're cool.
What was that video he just showed me?
Ooh, what video?
Never mind.
Okay.
Because it was, bitch, Y'all need to see what we talk about before we
Yeah.
hit the record button.
Yeah.
Because that's the real show. That's the real show. But wait. All right. Wait.
So, every so often my staff of 19 has to text or call, because
and that's
I'm
fine.
a manager of 3 shifts because I don't have a supervisor when I leave, so
about you put me in
I'm
there?
actually managing 24 hours. Like today, I was on my day off. This guy called me today and was like, oh, so-and-so told me to call you. I said, sir, let me tell you right now, I am not there today. Call me tomorrow. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I said, I don't even know why they told you to call me because they know that I'm not there. I'm
They got
off.
you on your work phone.
They called me on my work phone, but the staff that I manage, they have both of my numbers just in case they can't get me.
They don't have like an email where they can email you stuff that happens throughout the day.
Who's check? I'm saying like like for instance, I work in a hospital, so if somebody in the hospital needs one of my staff to come and clean something up, who's emailing that? They're gonna call you. If somebody spills something, nobody's not just emailing that, Kevin, because who's checking their email for a spill? So they have to call you and say, hey, we have a spill, so-and-so, or we have a discharge, because I still don't have a system up where my staff can log into a system and see. It's because my particular part of the building is still brand new, so there's a lot of things. So they have to reach out to me. The nursing staff has to reach out to me. Then my staff has to reach out to me. So, yeah, I constantly, and that doesn't mean that I'm always on the phone doing that. No, I don't want y'all to think that, because sometimes I do be doing other stuff. But yeah, I do have to check, a lot of times.
He'll be all. He gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'll be
'Cause
okay.
He only see me for an hour. He'll be all right.
Well, if he wouldn't talk so damn much, then I wouldn't be in my
I
phone.
love talking.
He talks and then he starts
And then he
rambling.
talks.
And this lady, oh God, yesterday it was so bad at church.
Oh God.
Oh my God, this lady kept rambling on.
Was it the one?
No, not her. She ain't been in a while. She's something wrong with her legs. But this other one, she just was rambling on and on, to the point that people in the church start texting each other. What is going on? I text Nikki. I said, tell her. to
Why
sit down.
didn't say it's time to go? Oh, because it's praise and worship.
Yeah, no, not praise and worship. But I told Nikki, I said, Nikki, you need to tell her to sit down.
Come on, baby. Let's
Come on. Come, tell her to sit down. My first lady sent me this. My first lady, my pastor's wife. Look what she sent me. The eye emoji.
Oh my God.
I mean, we were over her. Everybody's in the sanctuary looking like, if she don't sit the fuck down. Just, somebody give somebody a microphone, Kevin. Just start talking. And she wouldn't stop talking.
Well, sometimes you got to talk about how good.
Yeah,
it is.
but I get it. I get it.
Like them ladies that's just about to fight in church. You seen that video?
Yeah, but that was a skit.
Oh,
They said it
that
was a skit.
Okay.
Yeah, because how dare you? Because when the one lady kept
Yes.
saying, "Oh, I don't care if this is live," I said, "Oh yeah, this ain't real. This ain't real." Yeah, that was a skit. But yeah, this woman, nice woman, very nice woman, but she wouldn't stop talking. And everybody started texting each other. And then when somebody rambling on and on because people start getting fidgety in their seat and start looking.
Well, she needs to learn how to read the room.
Shit. I want to tell her that so bad. I really do. Nice lady, and I want to tell her. I want to say, because I told my pastor that one day. I told him that maybe about a year ago. I said, Pastor, you pick different people and put them on these different committees and things like that. But you be picking people just because you want them to be active and involved. But it doesn't work that way.
Right.
You have to read the room. Like you have somebody in charge of a committee who has no type of anything with this committee. They're good at taking pictures, and that's all. They're not good at running a whole committee of something that has nothing to do with pictures. And I said, Pastor, you got to learn how to read the room. You got to learn how to read the room.
But yeah, he's
And I want to say something to her so bad. Like when
gotta
you get up to
pull her
that
to the
microphone,
side.
when you get up to that microphone and you are looking at us, you need to learn how to read the room. And you need to start looking at me because when I start going like this, it's time to put that microphone down.
Yeah. When I take my
Yeah, because Kevin, you saw that text. I mean, people were texting each other like, "What is she doing?" Look, all right. So that was just one text. I'm gonna show you another one. This was all Sunday while we sitting in church. Like, what is going on?
look at all of those
Yeah.
eyes and laughing emojis.
Look. So I said, tell her to sit down. She texted me back, and then she texted me and said, "Wait, hold on," because this was something we said. She said, "Oh my God, this is too much." I said,
First of all, it's too many
said, "Not
text
another
messages
song."
about the same person.
Yes, from different people. That's how you know it was bad. It was bad, Kevin. She just kept going on and on and on.
You know what?
And then she started crying. It was like, oh my God.
You need to tell them. You know how they do at the funeral? 2 minutes for remarks. Like
And we all sitting there like, and I could see the people in front of me just like looking around like, wait a minute.
Well,
And my poor pastor, when people be taking too long, he does stuff like this. He be like this. Because he don't want to look up. Start looking up. Because I'll be just like this at him in that pulpit. She needs to come on. Wrap this up. Wrap it the fuck up. If she cry one more time, then she starts singing all these songs. Stop singing these songs. You think your feet stink? First of all, you don't put powder. You're going to fuck your socks up.
That's okay. I got some new socks.
And I want you to throw those shoes in the trash.
I am.
Please.
No, but you know what, Mikhail?
Get some nice ones because it's Christmas time.
I am.
And
Mikhail,
you look
guess how
nice
long?
for work. You really do.
Guess how long I had these?
They look like you've had them for years.
Yes, I
Because
have.
they have been peeling. First
I
of
like
all,
'em.
you look nice.
Yeah.
And you went to work with them shoes on.
I sure did. Mikhail, I wear these. These my only shoes that I wear.
I don't want you to wear those.
I don't care.
I want you to care.
You know why I
You
don't care?
I want you to care.
Let me tell you something.
Because you look nice. Throw those in the trash. First of all, they're peeling.
I love just to be able to. I'm not about.
And they don't have a
some new
back to
shoes.
them no more.
I could just slide my feet in.
Did you hear what I said? That one don't have a back. I'm looking right at it. It doesn't have a back to that shoe.
It don't.
No, it
This
doesn't.
is like one of the best $25 I spent. In my life.
Oh my God. Kevin, go
I
to
went right
Ross
to
or
Burlington,
Marshalls.
yeah.
And find you another pair.
Yeah,
That's
I
all.
know.
Or go to Amazon
They're
Prime.
the best $25 I spent.
I can't believe you.
These my only shoes.
And they
I've
probably
been
say,
in.
look at him. And he
They
got the
don't.
nerves of being here yelling at us with them shoes on.
I don't yell at them.
We're talking crazy to us.
I don't.
Because I know one
I
thing.
come-
If you talk to me crazy in that job, the minute you walked away, I say, I can't believe him with them fucking shoes on.
I am an excellent. Let me tell you, I'm an excellent team lead.
That'd be the first thing I say.
Yeah, but you know what? If I could just I can't say it because I don't. No.
And for you to pour that powder on your socks,
Yes,
It's
because
unbelievable.
I couldn't find.
I've never seen anybody do
I didn't.
that.
I should have walked over there and put the spray on my feet because I smelled my feet. You know,
I don't smell them.
At least
I
I
don't
can
smell
say,
them.
At least I know when I can smell when you smell yourself.
Yeah, I don't smell them. I definitely
Yeah,
don't smell
'cause
them.
we gotta, like-
but I've never seen nobody pour powder
Wait.
on their black socks. Black
Let me
socks.
tell y'all. See, we keep going off into these tangents.
Well-
Okay. So back to
Well, he's
so
getting their money's worth.
so Tashin came.
We're
and
off
then he
him.
left.
You said it
The
already.
barbershop. Okay.
We came and
so then Mario came, and then Eddie and Dennis and my coworker, they came, right? So we had Mariah Carey on, and I'm just looking at Mariah like because it's on Netflix. You can tell her voice was.
What is it? A concert that
It's
she
the
recorded?
Christmas, one of the Christmas shows.
Oh,
So we was looking at it for a little bit. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a shot. When I came back out, they had Beyonce on
of course.
the Netflix special. I'm like, okay. So we was
Homecoming?
Homecoming. We was I had ordered food and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We was drinking, taking shots, having a good time. And I don't, believe it or not, that's the first time like me, Dennis, Mario, been in the same room in a minute. And they live here, but I don't go out like that. I just prefer to be home.
Does Dennis still live around the corner?
No, he moved.
he moved? Okay.
Actually, and the crazy thing is somebody had bought his building and was like, you got a month to get out. Like, it was crazy. But thank God he was able to find somewhere to go. So he moved. He rents out a house now, but he don't really like the whole house aspect. Because he had something like this, like
Right.
a studio. And
he was living there
a
for
long
years.
time.
Yes,
Yeah,
he was
a
living
long
there for
time.
years.
And he's not used to no big house.
I always associated that corner with Dennis because I've always known Dennis
Mm-hmm.
to live at that corner across the street from that gas station.
But we had a real good time, and I did go live a little bit. I went live throughout the day, but just being with them, singing with them, eating, drinking, taking shots, just having a real good time. Mikhail, everything was going good until I got that marijuana.
Somebody got drunk?
No, the marijuana.
Oh.
I don't know where. No, I know where it came from. But Mikhail, it was one of the most smoothest marijuanas I've ever smoked. And I don't really smoke weed like that. But I have this thing where like I like to get high on my birthday. But I didn't want to get high earlier that day because I didn't want to get tired. First of all, when it hit me,
Hit me.
I'm just like, oh my God. How can you function like this? Mikhail, my ass was asleep like 30 minutes later. I laid down. Mario made sure everything was all right. And then they started taking their stuff home. But I ain't just fall asleep. But I was like, that shit make me tired. But I had a good 40th. I told Tibby, you need to tell your grandmother that she need to tell me happy birthday.
She's out of control.
Who?
The grandmother.
Oh, you seen that text message?
Oh. I have never seen nobody respond like that.
Baby.
I mean, all you asked was a simple question.
Right.
And she went on and on. I said, oh, you didn't even have to tell me. All you did was text, and I read it. All you said, Nina, is this so-and-so? Yeah, that's her. She's a fucking drunk. And so I'm like, oh, my God.
But I didn't like her.
I didn't like her. She used to get smart with me, and I got smart right the fuck back.
And I didn't even know she was.
And I didn't even know she was still alive. That's so in the mind. That's so and so in the mind. Yeah, damn, I didn't even know she was still alive. Like, oh my God, Nina. All I asked you was, is this her? That's all. I've never seen nobody respond like that ever in my life, and I've been here for a long, long time.
That was a trigger.
That was a trigger.
She must have really said
She
some
must have
shit.
really did something to Nina. He texted his sister a picture of somebody and said, hey, Nina, is this so-and-so? And she responded back, yeah, that's her, that fucking drunk. I don't know who the fuck she thinks she is. Hello, first of all, she's dead.
Yeah.
She died. So, like, I mean, he sent me the text message, and all he did was send me the text message. He didn't say, no. I read the fucking thing sitting there, and I think it was in. Did you text me yesterday?
That was Friday.
Friday? I don't know where I was at when you text me, but I'm reading it like, oh my God. What's the matter with her? Nina will go off in a minute.
Yeah, I was like, well, damn, because I was not expecting a response like that. I just was like, yeah, that's her.
That's her. Oh my God, she died.
Yeah, because I haven't seen her. Woo. Baby, because we ain't living in projects in a long time. So this had to be
over 20 years.
Well over 20 years. Well over 20 years.
And she was still living.
I'm going to go even say like 27, 28 years. Like I was a kid and she was old. Okay?
Damn, Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
And she kind of resembled him in that picture.
Yeah.
If you squint your eyes a little bit. And turn your head. She looks like him a little bit.
So, yeah.
That day, I will never forget as long as I live.
What day?
And may God grant me a long life. I bring this story up every so often. I think you were sitting there too. Yeah, you were. You had to be. Me, you, your mom, and Amber. When that guy shut up that airport.
Yes! I remember.
Do you remember when I asked
that?
I said, Amber was sitting. Amber was sitting across from us.
That was in like Orlando.
Orlando.
No, Orlando
Yeah.
Airport.
Like this. We was all watching the TV.
That microphone not close to your mouth.
Sorry. And Amber was on the phone like this, just on the phone, not engaging, like she usually didn't do. And your mom was sitting there, and you were sitting, I think, on the other side of your mom, and I think me and Amber were sitting on the same couch. And I said, of course, me. Because it had to be me.
What would you do?
I said, we watched the news as they were showing how that man shot up that airport, and we were all watching in silence. And then after the story went off, I think a commercial came on, and we were all just sitting there minding our business. And I said, Amber, what would you do if you was at the airport with Barb and something like that happened? What would you do? And Barb was sitting there. I think Barb was sitting there like this, like just sitting there on the edge of the couch like this. And Amber said, I'm going to tell her to run one time. If she don't run, I'm gonna leave her. And Amber never looked up from her phone. She just said, I'm gonna tell her to run one time. And if she don't run, I'm gonna leave her. And Barb was sitting there like this. And she looked over at her. I think she said, you bitch.
I cannot stop. You ain't got no choice but to run.
When Amber said, I'm going to tell her to run one time. If you don't run, you're on your own. You would leave your grandma. Hey, listen, I told her to run. Baby, that right there will never leave my memory.
Oh.
Because it just